Hey, yo, what is going on, everybody? Depraved Slash here, and we are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And we are HellaDepraved, everybody. Welcome back, Hellcat. It's been a couple days. Hi, baby.
Hi.
So this song is actually, I'm recording, editing, and uploading today, hopefully. This is Jackson Pierce. The song is called Germaphobia? Or just Germaphobe, I think. Yeah, just Germaphobe. For those of you that don't know, somebody who's germophobic is afraid of all germs. Even the good ones, because you're fucking crazy.
OCD.
I am not germophobic. Not even close to it.
Yeah, me neither.
So I don't know what it feels to... Like everybody at work, like at my work, are all super like... They've all got the masks on and the gloves, and they make us wear them too, but apparently I am allowed to not wear them as long as I'm just not around other people. So I spend most of my time not wearing them any fucking ways. Because it's like, if I get sick, I get sick. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to die from it.
Right.
But what you guys don't understand also is, and this is more so for the younger people than the older people, getting sick, I know people are afraid of getting sick, but getting sick is what builds your immune system so you're able to fight off when crazy shit happens, like Corona. And so being the type of person that's always putting on hand sanitizer actually is probably more detrimental in the long run than not doing it.
Right. Not necessarily for a pandemic like this. That's, not technically what we're saying. Just in terms of living your life as a germaphobe is more detrimental in the long run.
Yes.
So
Jackson Pierce, you're up. We're going to slash it up, break it down, and do the best we can, as always, and have sensitive conversations, as always, because it's what we do. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Jackson Pierce, germaphobe, with a bunch of hashtags. Let's go, baby. Are these actual scenes from...
I don't know. Seems kind of extreme if they are. Wouldn't surprise me.
So I've never been a germaphobe, but been the type to wash my hands every time I go to the bathroom. Now I'm watching the newsroom of the classroom, but living in a vacuum. I don't even want to leave my home, rather be alone, remote control to be controlled by this pandemic COVID. To date, it's killed 67K plus, over 1 million, so sick, it doesn't matter.
So that's him straight off the bat pretty much saying what we were saying. He's not personally a germaphobe.
Right.
And just kind of give us some stats and stuff people are dealing with. A lot of people are under quarantine, stuck in their houses. America's quarantine is kind of a joke.
Yeah, nobody's abiding by it anyway.
No. But a lot of people have died.
Right.
I didn't know it was up to 65K yet. I know it was around the 40s last time I actually cared to check.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people are dying.
To date, it's killed 67K plus, over 1 million, so sick, it doesn't matter, you broke or rich, you better take cover quick, the whole world in the same stitch. Who would have thought we'd be worried about what we're gonna do after we go number 2? What's this world coming to? You can't buy TP or tissue, yeah, we got a major issue.
He's got a valid point there. You know what's funny? I went to the store the other day and they still don't have toilet paper stocked.
Still.
I
mean, look, I get the quarantine procedures and everything for this particular illness because people our age and younger are carriers. They're getting their parents and their grandparents sick without even knowing that they were carrying it, and those are the people that are susceptible to dying for the most part.
Right.
I am not allowed around my mom.
It is being called Boomer Doomer after all.
Right, for the next couple months because she already has an autoimmune problem. So I get it, but I agree with him. I'd rather stay at home than deal with all the crazy that's going on. And that includes the toilet paper.
My whole thing isn't even necessarily that I care if I get sick from it, because I know if I do, I'm going to keep my ass at home. I'm not going to go out and risk getting other people sick. But at the
Except
same...
for me.
Except for you. She's stuck with it. But no, like, I don't want to go out in public because of the fucking crazy ass people out there that just
Exactly.
don't really care about what's going on around them. They're just, regardless if it's like rush, like went to fucking Walmart the other day, same day I was talking about. Like, they're only letting so many people in the store at once. Like, there was a line outside of Walmart waiting for people to exit so people could get in.
Right.
It was insane.
That line is more likely to
Right.
infect you waiting. Oh, okay. I mean, it's exactly that.
It's just, people are fucking stupid.
Number 2, what's this road coming to? You can't buy TP or tissue. Yeah, we got a major issue. Not long ago, if I sneezed, you'd say bless you. Nowadays, got you thinking you need rescue. Getting better or getting worse?
I laugh because there was a point in time where I was going to go out and just start fake sneezing at people.
Because you're a dick.
Because I'm a dick.
Yep.
Just because it's fun to see people's over paranoia about things.
Right.
But then I actually read somewhere somebody got arrested for doing that.
I read that article too, but it's also allergy season in a lot of states, like
Right.
the wind and everything. So getting prepped to come out here, I was out with my best friend, and I sneezed, and the reaction, it was like this domino effect of people just turning, and like I was like, I really don't need your accusations and death glares right now. I just
Right.
does anyone have like Claritin or you know like
It cracks me up. It really does, to see how paranoid
well and that's the thing
to
is
the
like
extreme
all of these
people are.
crazies are so concerned about themselves, but none of them well, okay, I won't say none of them, but that concern doesn't continue on to their grandparents. I mean, these are the same people that are out stocking up on all the toilet paper that one store has
Right,
for
they're buying all
themselves.
You've got one group of people stocking up on toilet paper. They're not getting any food.
Right.
And then you've got the other group of people buying nothing but food, but not toilet paper. So now all of a sudden it's like, some of you are going to need to shit and have nothing to wipe your ass with.
Right.
And the other ones are going to have toilet paper for years because you ain't going to eat shit to be able to process,
Right.
to push out. And now, aside from that, though, I'm actually really enjoying Jackson's flow and his sound in this. It's actually, in my opinion, one of his better overall sounding
It is.
tracks,
It
audibly.
is.
If I sneeze, you'd say bless you. Nowadays, got you thinking you need rescue. Getting better or getting worse? Can we trust the president? Will we end up in a hearse? I remember when Chi-Town beat the curse. Now the Windy City's getting less diverse. We can pray, but can't go to church. Only a matter of time if someone...
The Chi-Town curse is in reference to the Cubs.
Oh, okay.
She's not a sports person, so.
At all. At all.
They were, or was it the White Sox? It was either the White Sox or the Cubs. I don't remember. One of their baseball teams, because they need 2 fucking teams. But one of those 2 teams was like cursed and had like not won a championship in like a shit ton, long fucking time. And then like they won a few years ago, and they finally considered the curse over or whatever.
And
I don't believe in curses. I just think they didn't play well enough to win.
Right.
It happens.
Mixture of that and bad luck.
I do kind of believe in the Madden curse, though. Everyone that ends up on the cover of NFL Madden, everyone either ends up getting injured or having like the worst season they've had in years. It's insane. I don't actually believe in the curse
you
itself,
gotta bring
but
them
it's
down
just
a notch after that ego trip.
right. But congratulations, you're on the cover. Nothing's gonna suck.
Right. But I did read an article that said one of the state governors said that churches are essential business. Like, not just churches, but all religious gathering places like synagogues, churches.
Now, while I do have a spiritual / religious side to me, if they're essential business, tax them.
And I couldn't agree more. Especially since with that kind of group gathering, people are going to get sick.
Right.
So fucking tax them for the next few months that
God will
they're
heal 'em,
essential. What?
God will heal them.
Well, at least use the taxes to, get more test kits and masks and gloves for the doctors.
Right.
The Windy City's getting less diverse. We can pray, but can't go to church. Only a matter of time if someone you love gets hurt. Goes viral, test positive. Much love, respect to the doctors and nurses that help us live. Is this it? Is the world ending? Am I living in another dimension?
That's
Ew.
just gross.
Why? Ew. Why did I stop it? No, back up. Hurry! Jesus.
You're pausing game.
I just wanted to chime in here. No, the world's not ending, people.
We're not in another dimension. This is unfortunately reality.
It's like bird flu on crack. All right. Remember when the bird flu came? Everybody was like, "Oh my god!" Well, now people are like, "Oh my god!" and actually clearing stores out.
Social media. It's great.
Right. Let's keep going.
Does it help us live? Is this it? Is the world ending? Am I living in another dimension? My experience in ascension. If I die, will I be resurrected? Is this it? Is the world ending? Am I living in another dimension? My experience in ascension. If I die, will I be resurrected? Saw my mom last Saturday. Just wasn't the same. I had to stand more than 6 feet away. Guess it's better than 6 feet underground. Rather hear safe than sound laying around and down. Good reactive friend of mine living across the pond. He's reacting to the COVID bomb. Isolated from wife and kid, no medicine amid waiting for some body response. Shit's getting real, way too close to home. Last week told that a woman that I work with has a disease, along with her husband, most definitely.
That's actually kind of what happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Coworker.
Give or take a situation, but it wasn't even one of my coworkers. So, so someone in our building who works on the other side of the building got it. And then our driver goes in the office of the person that got it. So he got sent home. And then anybody he was in close contact with over the 2 weeks period also got sent home. So I got 2 weeks off. Not that I'm complaining, because I got 2 weeks off with this amazing woman here right when she got into town. So
it worked out.
And it was paid, so it all worked out great. I don't know. It's
right.
Getting redonkulous. Week told that a woman that I work with has a disease, along with her husband, most definitely not putting my mind at ease. Scariest part is you might not show symptoms for weeks. For something deadly, then you can't breathe.
I'm a smoker, I can't breathe anyway.
March Madness gone from a 68-team tourney to sadness, 68,000 plus.
I was gonna say, they were the first ones to cancel, which was awesome, but kind of weird. I think it started off they were just going to play in empty stadiums.
Right, I remember reading.
And then even now, I think that eventually even got canceled. Because players were actually showing symptoms and shit. Right. I'm not 100% sure. Guys, I don't keep up with March Madness at all. I'm not a college or sports fan, and by any means. But yeah, they started, and then everyone else is canceling. Apparently WrestleMania still went on. Because again, I told you, Vince McMahon gives zero shit about the people that works for him. But
March Madness gone from a 68-team tourney to sadness, 68,000 plus gurneys. Never thought update my resume. Reason for leaving employer worldwide disarray. Told next Monday got ready to pay the way to pay the bills from my anxieties getting high. Kid, my drug addiction, my depression kicking in, tempting me, and I don't want to get high. Is this it? Is the world ending?
that is probably the worst of all this, is all the companies that honestly are being kind of forced to close.
Yeah, there's really no other options for a lot of them, especially the restaurants. And I know there are set bailout type things, unemployment, but it doesn't make up for a lot of these people not having a way to support themselves.
No. It's actually kind of why I'm glad I work where I work, because my company, now I don't understand how, but we're considered an essential business.
Right.
So we're able to stay open and keep functioning. So, I've at least got job security,
right,
which I'm very thankful for. But there are a lot of people that just don't.
A lot of people.
Economy-wise, we're going to be fucked at the end of this for a while.
We really are. And also the statistics, the numbers that he's mentioning. It is sad. I mean, we're not heartless. We're not sitting here saying the crazies deserve it or anything like that. They certainly don't.
No.
It's just the amount of anxiety that this is causing from people is what we consider crazy.
Right.
Am I living in another dimension? My experience in ascension. If I die, will I be resurrected? Is this it? Is the world ending? Am I living in another dimension? My experience in ascension. If I die, will I be resurrected? Lately, I've been kinda stressed, dealing with shortness of breath, feeling tightness up in my chest, living as a guest. Am I destined to fly away? Will I ever make it out the nest? It's a test. No pass or fail, no GPA. On the score, we got so many deaths per mil. How long we have to let our meals sit? Before we're confident and contaminated, doesn't need to be eradicated. Trying to stay ventilated while separated. Sickness.
My meal don't sit longer than 5 minutes. I'm not that worried, personally, food-wise.
Yeah.
I went to Wendy's, and I think we dug in as soon as we got groceries put away. Like, again, it just comes down to, like, I'm not personally worried about getting sick.
Right.
And I think a lot of people are. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are a few younger people that have passed. I don't know the full details, but it's still affecting majority 40 plus.
Yeah, I mean, there's the potential for us to get sick, but again, dying from it.
It's just highly unlikely.
Right.
Again, it's just something I'm not too worried about it for myself. And if it does happen, getting sick, not dying, I'm just going to stay home. Like,
right.
I don't know.
Confident and contaminated.
Reminds me, actually, somebody, when I had mentioned in one of my videos before you got here that you were flying down, I got like 1 or 2 comments that were like, she's not afraid of flying? No.
No. I already social distance.
Right.
I mean, like, yeah, I get what they're saying about flying and everything, but, you know, there were Lysol wipes, there was hand sanitizer everywhere, there was, I think, 30 people out of a flight that could hold 150 because of everyone staying at home.
Right.
I mean, I also took a red eye, so I was more worried about not making it here before.
For dry red eyes, try clear eye.
It doesn't need to be eradicated, trying to stay ventilated while separated. Sickness, understated, hospitals inundated, no resources allocated, our freedom confiscated, population desecrated, families devastated, who's next to be assassinated, obliterated, terminated, lifespan accelerated. It's not fascinating when it's in a world mutilated. We all need to start working together, regardless of wealth, cause everything you do is indirectly affecting my health. It ain't the time to be selfish, it's time to think about everybody else. I know we're all overwhelmed, we're all in this together, trying to win this war with the cards we were dealt. So only take what you need, and leave the rest for everybody else on the shelf. Is this it? Is the world ending? Am I living in another dimension? My experience in ascension. If I die, will I be resurrected? Is this it? Is the world ending? Am I living in another dimension? My experience in ascension. If I die, will I be resurrected?
Oh, I was hoping the thingies would explode on them.
I really liked that piano instrumental.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loved the instrumental. Again, I think this is the best I've heard Jackson Pierce sonically.
Mm-hmm. I really liked
Rap-wise,
the
on a
rhyme
track.
scheme at the end, too.
Some of the best rapping he's done, he did really well at putting his words together.
Mm-hmm.
Agree with the message for the most part. Now, please understand, none of this is us saying we're selfish. It's just we're not worried, and there's a difference.
Right.
We're already homebodies, so we don't go out. The only time, honestly, she leaves the house or has left the house anyways since she's been here is to go grocery shopping with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was twice.
Yeah, we've been twice.
And then I only go to work and grocery shopping.
Right. Well, you only just started back at work yesterday too, so you've
Right.
been once since I've been
It's not a thing that like we're saying we don't care what happens to everyone else. It's just
We're already kind of isolated.
right. We're
Yeah.
kind of isolated, and then in terms of everything else, when we go to the grocery store, there's hand sanitizer, there's wipes. We wipe down
And we do
the
use
things
it.
in the cart.
Yeah.
Use the hand sanitizer.
Stay away from people as much as possible.
You don't even have to do that. They do that now.
I know they're so
I
nice about it.
Last time I went to the grocery store again. So the last time I went, she actually didn't go. She stayed here because she was sleepy and wasn't feeling well. But I went to the grocery store and I was walking down aisles. And when people see me walking down the aisle, some of them would actually leave the fucking aisle. Like, people are that afraid to be near someone. And it's like...
Right. I mean, I get it though. In terms of like, you never know who is being selfish. I mean, there's plenty of people who go out who are sick,
Right.
or could be carrying, or decide that they're still gonna have spring break on a beach in Florida.
Fuckers. Also, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this. I know we have. But you don't realize, like, how much, like, I don't touch my face regularly, and that's one of the things you're not supposed to do is you're not supposed to touch your face until I'm told to not touch my face. I'm like, well, shit, now everything itches, and
Right.
it's terrible.
Unless you're doing reactions, because then you're doing a lot of double face palms, and you do that. But yeah, in general, I don't really touch my face all that much either. But yeah, as soon as I'm told not to do something,
Right.
I'm damn well gonna do it.
That was a damn good track, though, Jackson. I really enjoyed it.
I said it at the same time.
What?
I really enjoyed it.
I didn't hear you because I was saying
Because
it.
you were saying it, yeah.
See, guys, how do you find your perfect life spirit animal? But no, great fucking track. I legit have no complaints, minus watching the dude sneeze.
Oh, that was kind of gross. I mean, like, I understand. And the visuals were really good, by the way. All of the clips and so on, except for that one. I could have done without that one.
I don't understand the whole Japanese thing where the Japanese people were like dragging people through the fucking hallways that were, I mean, alive. Get your ass up and walk.
Zombie apocalypse right there.
A lot of people have preferred that.
Yeah, they could take shots at him.
Statistically, zombie apocalypses would not happen. Statistically, I was reading something somewhere that the military would actually be on it quick enough that it, barring it being like an airborne thing that you have to really focus on, as far as it being like your traditional zombie thing where like you have to be bitten, they wouldn't worry too much as far as it spreading quickly because like I think
just not
especially
convinced.
now so many people are waiting for it and think it's going
Right.
to happen. If the military didn't do something, people would.
Right.
And it wouldn't be like everybody running. Like you would have militia out there mowing down
Oh, yeah.
fucking zombies if they needed to. And
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I still want a zombie apocalypse, but I just want it so I can hack with people and it be legal. And me not feel bad about it. That's the worst thing, right? Like
Your conscience?
I could never legit kill somebody, but if they're already dead and I have to kill them the second time, I'd be okay with it.
Okay, all right. I could see that.
Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this reaction. If you guys liked the video, be sure to slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below. What did you think of Jackson Pierce's Germaphobe? Also, be sure to comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, BitChute, as well as the original link to this video. You're also going to find a link to the bar Discord as well as the YouTube page.
Come
We're
talk
there.
to us.
We're there. Discord, we're there.
Great job, Jackson.
Great job, man. And guys, that's going to do it. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Cannot wait to see Depraved people later. Peace.